The hyenas spot their target and immediately begin closing in. They rely on endurance, powerful jaws, and coordinated teamwork to maintain constant pressure. Each approach adds more pressure, gradually wearing down the opponent's stamina and reducing its chances of escape. Even other predators must remain cautious when facing such a persistent strategy. What has made hyenas one of Africa's most effective predators? Across the African grasslands, lions and spotted hyenas not only share food sources, but also compete for control of important hunting grounds. That competition means every encounter can quickly turn into a tense confrontation. Adult lions hold a clear advantage in strength during direct encounters. Hyenas, however, rely on teamwork. They stay in contact through distinctive calls and quickly gather more clan members when an opportunity appears. When both species gather around the same food source, the hyenas do not rush in immediately. They spread out, constantly shifting positions, moving closer and then pulling back to force the lions to respond from multiple directions. The continuous pressure gradually drains the lion's energy and concentration. In response, the lions try to maintain a favorable position, keeping their attention on the nearest group of hyenas while preventing them from moving too close from behind. Any opening can cause the hyenas to immediately increase the pressure. But when a male lion appears, the balance often shifts quickly, and the hyenas usually withdraw. This confrontation highlights the difference between two survival strategies. Lions rely on individual strength, while hyenas make the most of organization, persistence, and strength in numbers. Across the vast grasslands of eastern and southern Africa, a successful hunt does not always guarantee a full meal. African wild dogs are among the most successful land predators, yet they also frequently lose their food to spotted hyenas. After a prolonged pursuit, the wild dog pack has just gained control of its prey when several hyenas appear. They slowly move closer, watching the pack's response and patiently waiting for a moment when their rivals' attention becomes divided. The wild dogs immediately tighten their formation around the food source. Several individuals take turns moving forward to create pressure before quickly pulling back. But against adult hyenas weighing around 190 pounds, with powerful builds and exceptionally strong jaws, that strategy gradually becomes less effective. As more hyenas arrive, the wild dogs are forced to choose between holding on to the food and keeping the pack safe. In the end, they deliberately withdraw in the face of their rivals' growing advantage in numbers. The balance quickly shifts, however, when a lone hyena moves too close to the area where the wild dog pack is resting. Short calls sound out, and the entire pack immediately moves in from multiple directions, constantly shifting positions to maintain pressure without prolonging a direct confrontation. The hyena backs away while keeping its attention on the nearest group of wild dogs. Each time it focuses on one direction, individuals on the opposite side move forward before quickly pulling back. After being forced to change direction several times, the hyena chooses to leave the area, while the wild dogs quickly return to their formation. Across the grasslands, strength is not measured by size or bite force alone. Sometimes the true advantage belongs to the species that knows when to hold its ground and when to end an encounter to protect the entire group. Across the African grasslands, a buffalo herd can be both an attractive food source and one of the greatest challenges for predators. A fully grown buffalo can weigh nearly 2,000 pounds with powerful horns and a strong instinct to protect other members of the herd. For that reason, even hyenas rarely confront an entire herd directly. An opportunity appears only when a calf accidentally becomes separated from the protection of the herd. The hyenas immediately move in from multiple directions, keeping the young buffalo away from the adults. For the hyenas, this creates a favorable moment when the calf becomes easier to approach. The buffalo herd, however, does not retreat. The adults quickly return and form a defensive line, keeping their horns pointed forward and forcing the hyenas to maintain their distance. The standoff continues as the predators repeatedly search for an opening, while the buffalo work to guide the calf back into the center of the herd. Once the defensive formation is restored, the predator's opportunity nearly disappears. This encounter shows that across the grasslands, strength is not measured by claws or jaws alone. Hyenas take advantage of opportunity, while buffalo turn the unity of the herd into a protective shield. Under the midday sun of the East African grasslands, topi herds often rest in open areas after hours of foraging. Although individuals take turns keeping watch, maintaining constant vigilance is nearly impossible. Those brief moments are exactly the opportunities that patient hyenas wait for. A hyena quietly approaches from downwind, using low rises and sparse grass to shorten the distance. Just as one topi stands up before having time to scan the surroundings, the hyena suddenly accelerates. The pursuit unfolds over a very short distance, and when several more hyenas appear, the advantage quickly shifts toward the predators. In another encounter, a young topi begins moving with the herd. Although calves can run within just a few hours of birth, they still lack the speed and endurance of fully grown adults. This stage of life makes young topi more accessible to predators. When a young topi comes within sight of predators, its mother immediately turns back to protect it. But as attention becomes divided, a hyena quickly approaches from another direction. The moment the calf becomes separated from its mother by just a few more steps, the hyena takes advantage of the opportunity, gains control of the situation, and moves away from the area. Across the African grasslands, every encounter is a contest between vigilance and the ability to seize the right opportunity. Across the African grasslands, zebras are known not only for their speed, but also for their formidable ability to defend themselves. A fully grown individual can weigh up to 900 pounds, with powerful hind legs capable of delivering forceful kicks. These defensive responses make even lions choose their moment of approach carefully, because a single mistake can put a predator at serious risk. But when the opponent is a spotted hyena, the pursuit unfolds in a very different way. Rather than trying to end the chase with one decisive move, the hyenas take turns moving closer, forcing the zebra to keep running and changing direction. As the pursuit continues, the zebra gradually loses stamina. Meanwhile, the hyenas take turns leading the chase, allowing individual members to conserve energy while maintaining constant pressure. Only when the zebra can no longer create enough distance does the hyena clan begin closing in together. Their success comes not from the strength of a single individual, but from coordination and the patience to wait for the right moment. This encounter shows that zebras are among the most capable grazing animals when it comes to defending themselves on the grasslands. But against the hyena's endurance-based strategy, the advantage often belongs to the side that can maintain its stamina and persistence for longer. Across Africa's bushlands and grasslands, rhinoceroses are among the land animals that most predators approach with caution. A fully grown individual can weigh more than 4,000 pounds, with thick skin and a horn extending over 2 feet. For that reason, even spotted hyena clans rarely choose a direct confrontation. When encountering a solitary adult rhinoceros, the hyenas do not rush to move closer. They continually shift positions, watching how their opponent responds. Each time the hyenas narrow the distance, the rhinoceros turns, keeping its horn pointed toward the approaching threat. Even a short forward charge is often enough to make the hyenas back away. The situation changes only when the rhinoceros has become weakened or has difficulty moving. The hyenas begin taking turns approaching from multiple directions, forcing the rhinoceros to keep turning in response. This familiar endurance-based strategy relies on patience, waiting for the opponent's advantage to gradually diminish. For a rhinoceros calf, the challenge is different. If the young animal accidentally falls behind, the hyenas may quickly move closer to assess the opportunity. But as soon as the mother returns, her decisive advances and forward-pointing horn are usually enough to make them withdraw. This encounter shows that hyenas gain an advantage by assessing risk and choosing the right moment, while rhinoceroses maintain theirs through strength and the instinct to protect their young. Across the grasslands, patience and well-timed decisions help shape the balance of survival. Across Africa's woodlands and grasslands, the leopard is a master of solitary hunting. With its agile body, climbing ability, and precise movements, it often brings down prey before attracting the attention of other predators. But even an experienced hunter cannot always avoid spotted hyenas, which are often ready to take advantage of another predator's successful hunt. As soon as one or two hyenas detect the scent of recently captured prey, they quickly approach, making their distinctive calls and putting pressure on the leopard. Their goal is to create enough pressure to make the leopard leave the food source behind. When only one or two hyenas are present, the leopard can often hold on to its prey. But as their numbers increase, the balance quickly shifts. Faced with pressure from multiple directions, the leopard often chooses to leave rather than prolong the confrontation. This encounter shows that success does not always belong to the stronger animal. It can also favor the side that knows when to move forward, when to retreat, and when to walk away once the cost of confrontation becomes too great. Through every encounter, hyenas demonstrate remarkable persistence and discipline. When an opportunity appears, the entire clan quickly turns a small advantage into control of the situation. In the wild, those that remain patient and adapt effectively often gain the upper hand. That is also what makes hyenas some of Africa's most effective predators. If you'd like to see more dramatic moments of survival, please like and subscribe to continue exploring the wild.